finished telling you, we're beginning to get a lot of these things. I eat at least 2 a day, taking pills.
Well done. That's your probiotics up.
Right, so they're piling up. But what I want to do with them, maybe I better bring it back. What I want to do with them somehow is put a golf ball on top.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what to do after that. Because what I then want to do, I mean, you could roll on something at these and knock these all over, which you could do on something like this.
On the board?
On a board like that.
Yeah. Would you fill that with sand?
Well, that's what we have to test. Would that make it too heavy? It wouldn't go over.
Mm-hmm.
If it just has a ball at the top.
Yeah.
It might tip over. You know, I don't know. We have some experimenting to do. But we have to design some sort of game with that.
Yes, because if you keep drinking them at that level, we're going to have to do something.
You're right.
Is this you not eating your salad on the floor or the dog?
Oh, that was a piece. I took out a piece of lettuce out of my. They put so much lettuce in the.
I know they do.
In the hamburger.
I couldn't decide whether or not you were actually trying the dogs on lettuce.
No.
I was like, ooh, what's she got now? Honestly, young lady, what is this? What did I come out? Oh, sticky notes. I think the sticky notes are done.
Oh dear. No Post-it down.
Post-it notes,
Yeah.
yes. Honestly, she's full of nonsense today.
What's that? What's the? Oh.
It's the label that's stuck to the thing, though. Hello, trouble. Hello, trouble. What you up
There's
to?
a coat on that thing.
I know, she's lovely, isn't she? Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. She's getting long-legged as well.
She's getting heavy because what happens, I lie back here and she crawls up and lies here on the nice warm blanket. This is on. And she falls asleep, but then she wants to get out. And I cannot turn her over sideways, so I had to roll her this way, up and over. Otherwise, we were stuck there.
She's getting good girl.
She does a lot of that. That's the quick squirt.
Yeah.
I think she's got cystitis.
She's doing a good job. She's.
I was going to get medication, and I didn't.
She's looking good and drinking.
That's true. What's today?
Thursday.
So I missed Wednesday, so I can't go to the Wednesday veterinarian.
No, you'll have to go next Wednesday. I think we've got an appointment, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, because we've got to get her rabies,
Yes.
which is coming up then.
Well, we should. I would probably give them a call and say we were supposed to pick up antibiotic.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, we can do
We
that.
don't have to go in again, otherwise they're going to charge us again.
Yeah. Get away from the camera, young lady. Uh-oh, she's under the table. Never good, never good. Oh, I need your phone. Have you got your phone? I'm supposed to...
Yeah, I have a phone.
Oh, it's there.
Here's the phone.
Thank you.
Oh, and you see, this is my notebook. My book of notes.
And you write it in nice big
Yes.
writing.
When I came back with the dog, I had Lockie
Mm-hmm.
and her,
Mm-hmm.
and we brought them in, and they almost got in a fight over the water.
Oh.
They were so thirsty. Shame on us. So I did call Janine, who was still carrying around, what's his name? Clark. No.
Is it a donkey or a dog?
The black dog.
Carl.
Carl.
Close enough.
She was still carrying around Carl and the little thing that we have.
Wanda.
Carl and Wanda, she still had it in her car. I said, you better get them out and give them a drink. Because these guys were really, really thirsty.
Gasping.
Gasping for thirsty.
Gasping.
And they fight with each other.
Oh. Well, not that your puppy isn't able to take on 2 big dogs.
No, she's fine.
She's quite feisty. She is a good dog.
She's a good dog.
She's full of nonsense.
But, you know, Janine seems to, well, we get another harlequin and we'll have another larky. It takes a long time to make a larky, you know, and sometimes you don't.
Yes.
It's an unusual dog. He's very good. He's a bad boy sometimes, but he's a very good dog.
He has his moments, like all dogs.
Yes, I know.
But he's generally fine.
No, he's fine when you get in these places.
Yeah.
When you have him out loose, he's generally bad.
That's because he just follows his nose.
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. He's a nice boy. So, we have boxes.
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 What do we got?
We have one from Fluffy, all the way from Wisconsin.
From Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Fluffy.
That's where my family are.
Oh.
Now watch you don't stab yourself. Close
there
enough.
we go.
I'll do you. Thank you.
Open?
Open indeed.
Oh, there's a whole big bunch of stuff. Okay, why don't I read this first? Hello, Carlene, that's me.
Yes,
And everyone at you.
that's me.
I am enjoying the new puppies and all the experience you are having by visiting the senior centers. I hope Noodles and Ziti grow strong and learn, and Carlene has to teach them. Sending a few poo pickers and bags. Rooting top the success of all your plans for the future, for the farm. God bless you all. Fluff.
Thank you.
Wasn't that nice?
Look at these.
Look at this.
Bag
look at that.
dispensers. What a good idea.
Look at that. Isn't that clever?
Yeah, and it hooks onto the next
Clever
one.
the next one.
Look. This is wonderful.
Isn't she clever?
Tissue box. And look, it pulls up the next one by the handles that are flipped in. Thank
Oh.
you. Right, okay, we better put this back together again. Oh my gosh. Right, you give me this.
I'm ashamed we never thought of
Before
that
we break the
before.
system. Very clever.
Wow, I am impressed.
You've got 2 boxes on it.
Yeah,
Of it.
doing
Thank you.
wow.
Very attractive boxes too.
I'm flabbergasted.
Look, honestly, how many years have you been doing
How many
this?
years have we been doing this?
You've missed it. Missed an opportunity.
Oh,
And poo
I'm-
pickers.
and
Excellent.
poo pickers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the education, mostly. Oh,
Oh, I don't know what
Oh.
you've been playing at for years.
I'm done in.
I'm embarrassed now.
Well, I am too, but it's a good embarrassment. I mean, how stupid have we been for how long, you know? I thought we were very clever, but apparently not.
No.
Is your finger underneath that?
It's underneath this side. Look. Missed it.
See if I start.
Ooh!
Oh, that's mine. I ordered that.
Oh!
Let me just start a few things here, because otherwise I won't be able to get them out of there at all.
No.
There you go.
So lovely. So this is
See, I have a problem with her.
puppy food.
I have a problem with her. She doesn't tell what she's called.
No.
Yes, because I apparently have called her and put her in the car and she'd want to go, or put her in the house and she'd want to go. So now you call her and she's just like hell and she goes someplace else.
Stunning.
Stunning. So now I have to call her and feed her that stuff.
Yes.
It'll work.
Yes. I was doing that.
Always has worked.
I was doing that very thing this morning.
Were you really?
I was actually. Now that you mention
Whatever.
it. Yeah, I was doing that early this morning.
Really?
Just with Noodles and with Annie.
Oh, really?
Had a can of food.
Yeah.
Because you know how Annie's got a habit of, if you call her, she goes in the opposite direction at speed.
Yeah. That's the sign.
Yes.
That you've done the wrong thing.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny because I did start off with this spoon feeding with them.
Yeah.
Maybe you do it, but I think I've lapsed in the middle
Yeah.
and we've developed bad habits.
Yes.
But
Yeah, it's
Noodles
easier if you just start from like 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, she wasn't. She was quite old when she
Yeah.
came in. And the other thing is, Noodles is good, so I'm hoping she'll pick up from Noodles.
Maybe.
Because Noodles is like, food!
Food?
he's not daft. So that's super ordered. So, today, you had an extremely tiring day, but a very successful day.
We did.
What town were you in?
We were there at 10. And I'm glad, because that's a nice place. It's a formal place. And I like to be, et cetera. So I believe we were right on time. And pull up with that great big trailer, block traffic, and we were all set. And we went in with the dogs, which we hadn't planned on doing. But they had people all sitting around in a great big circle already. And it was going to take us a few minutes to get the donkey off and organized. So I went in with the dogs, and the dogs went around and all talked to all the people, and that was fine, and things like that. And then we put the dogs back and they came in with the other two, and that's the first I kind of watched what was going on. And I very quickly decided that the donkey should be the floor guy, and that this black horse ought to be the frying pan. Because otherwise you get two of them doing the same thing.
And you don't want to fight.
And you don't want to fight.
No.
And you don't want any quick movement.
No.
You also have the donkey was a little more mouthy than I like. He can do that on the floor. I like having his head down. So I think that is my official, for the moment, is to work with her never on the floor and him never in a pan.
And she's a super
Yes, she's very sociable and beautiful.
She wasn't beautiful when she came in.
And her tail and mane are combed. There was not any snarls. They're better than my hair.
But she loves that sort of interaction.
Yeah.
She thrives on it.
Yeah.
She's
good. I was very, and she's beautiful. And she's fat. Was she skinny when she came in?
Yeah.
What the hell do you feed her?
Well, we actually just put her on a balancer and alfalfa.
Really?
Yeah. Because, so she just had, according to the people who we got her from, who told us, remember the ones that were driving out, went, she's just started penicillin! And we were like, oh God. So she was ridden through the auction, but she was ridden in a horse-sized, one of the sort of like Aztec print saddle pads, so it covered the majority of her body. And you know why that was? Because when they took the saddle off, she was skin and bone.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have we had her?
Well, we've had her since we were down. We brought her up with us from South Carolina, but she just had a foal. So
let's start. When was she skinny? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Just over a month ago.
1 month turned into that? That's unbelievable.
Yeah, but she's had a lot of input, and
doesn't matter whatever you
and
put.
she's had all the grass as well in Meredith. She's been eating a lot of grass.
I mean, she's as round and nice.
But she's not overweight yet.
Yeah. Well, I hear I was giving you all sorts of credit for all this medication and things, but I have to do that apparently.
Well, she did stay on medication. We had her medicated for a while.
Wow.
Because she was dripping snot. And in fact, you just looked at her and she went, boom, and we had to keep changing the hay out, because you know that way it floats in the water buckets and it sits in the hay, and then it strings from her nose. So she was in a mess.
Oh,
when she came in.
Gorgeous now.
She is really gorgeous, and such a sociable horse. She just wants to be part of what's going on. She's really lovely. Yeah. Really lovely. And I think a lot of that as well is, there's Pam and Coral and Corey and myself and Janine all and Meredith, and we all handle them. You can't get away from that horse, because she comes up and she's like, morning, nice to see you, and she wants petted, and she'll follow you around. So she gets a lot of interaction that's positive. So
is
lovely.
She one that perhaps we could turn loose at
Meredith? Down here.
No, at Meredith.
Just have her roaming. No, we don't have roaming animals on Meredith because there's lots of traffic, you know, through the farm.
Yeah.
You could have her roaming down here.
Yeah.
She's super sociable.
We gotta start getting the gate shut.
Yeah, well, she is actually down here.
Yeah.
This is where she's moved over here, so the travelling team's on here at the moment.
Yeah. Well, there should be a little bit less traveling starting tomorrow, the next day.
Yeah. So but she's really wonderful. And it's just funny because you always, when you're rescuing things, we always like to have an idea of.
You got pictures of her when she was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. You always like to.
She could not be in better shape, I was told.
No. It took a wee while to get rid of the
Not
snot.
in her mane or tail.
No, she's lovely. But half of that is she'll stand still for you to go.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, really nice horse.
So that's 2 times I'm flabbergasted. Okay, things go in 3. What's the third?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't even.
Never. At least it's positive flabbergasting.
Ah.
So that was good, and so you had her going round the frying pans, and him on the floor, Clark on the floor.
That was working very well.
And then you did a quick hospice visit on the way home, or Janine did.
That was downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put him on the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened after that. I was told to sit and stay, so I sat and stayed.
What? Oh my goodness! Did you get a cookie?
Nobody gave me a cookie. A woman did come over and she came over. I thought she was one of the people. And she came and she said, "What part is it of yours in this organization?" Because I was just sitting there just playing with cookies, you know. I owned the joint. And then she eventually, she said goodbye to all her friends or whatever, and she left.
Oh, well, did you keep an eye on her in case she wasn't supposed to be leaving?
I don't know. Well, the other thing that was amazing, as I was sitting there waiting for Janine to come back upstairs from the elevator, I got asking people how old they were around. I'm like, hey, 64, 70 years old, 64. I was the oldest one there.
Oh dear.
Oh my
Well, aren't you lucky you're aging in place?
Oh. And then I think go out and try and climb into the truck. It's just too high.
You should have said to them, anybody here to give me a hand? See what they came up with.
Oh. The guy next to me was 64 years old.
That's not old. That's not any age at all.
That's Janine's age, isn't it? Getting close.
Getting close, but not quite.
Wow.
Oh,
at any rate, he was.
So was that a new facility you went to? You've been there before?
We have been there once before, and I have been there before historically. But historically was when I was just beginning to get started at this game. There was only me and a dog or two, and I think I walked in with 2 Great Danes, and the big gal at the desk got a heart attack because neither one of them was on a leash. And there was a great discussion about rabies certificates and get these dogs out of here and put them on a leash and all that sort of thing. So I did that. And then we went back and behaved ourselves a little better.
Yeah.
They're thrilled with us.
But we're all covered with rabies certificates.
Right.
Yeah. Although I don't think
they have a truck to bring them here too, a bus.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever been asked to present a rabies certificate, have we?
I have, yes.
But you know, we should make sure we're carrying the rabies certificates for the horses as well.
Oh yeah. That duplicating machine works really well.
Right. Because I've got them in
Brooksby
email.
Village. I quit going there. They want so much.
Yeah.
They want a health certificate within 24 hours. Yeah.
That's nigh on impossible finance-wise.
Yeah. No, they just don't want us there.
Oh, well,
you know.
It's their loss then.
That really is not assisted living. That's an old folk. I mean, it's a 55 or older apartment deal.
Right.
They do have a nursery and stuff, but.
Well, I think
a long time ago, that's where I took Mary.
Oh, did you?
With duct tape on her feet so she didn't scratch the floor. Yes, she was good.
Mm-hmm.
She was good.
What's
What's so good about our animals is that we come in with them and they know what they're to do, and they just kind of melt into the crowd, and they're not on leashes, or we certainly do watch them pretty closely. The donkey got a hold of somebody's chain. It was a sisal, a funny rope.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a hang. It was that necklace hanging around, and the donkey got playing with it. He grabbed it, then he wouldn't let go. But Janine was right there, fortunately. But see, that's where I think he belongs with his head on the ground.
Sure. Yeah.
He should be around looking for toys.
Yeah. He's young, and he's got that flobberly.
Doesn't matter.
No, but he's
donkeys bite and hang. They just grab and hold on.
Yeah.
That could be very bad.
Yes. So he can stick in the floor.
Yeah, I can stick in the floor.
And you know what? These animals are all doing really well, because I think, have they been out every day this week?
Yeah,
so far.
Yeah.
I think. And they don't tire of it. They're all very happy.
Yeah, they want to get in the car.
They're all full of treats.
Yeah.
And it gives them something fantastic to do. And that's what I was saying, when we go to these auctions, we don't take the animals that we think are going to a home. We take the animals that we either know or feel haven't got a very good prospect. And then once we've got them on the trailer, we start thinking, right, what do we need to do to get them up to full health, and to get them functioning with a job? And the job is either performing well enough to be rehomed, or part of this program here.
Yeah. Well, I do think we're short dogged. If you'll allow me to go back to having a Harlequin puppy.
You did mention that earlier.
I have mentioned it earlier, and I got squelched on it until today, when Janine really figured, if we don't have Harley there, what have we got? We don't got much. He's the big show right now. And he's so good.
And he's having a sleep.
He's
exhausted.
Yeah.
Needs somebody to take some of the pressure off him.
Yes.
Mr. Larky.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you if there are any questions you need to answer.
All right.
So listen up. Apparently this pink looks lovely on you, says Carla.
I need more of these. This is the only shirt I have that's not Service Dog Project.
Well, we were actually just saying that we need to get definitely the team that are going out t-shirts that have got what we are on it. So we are getting there. Very, very slowly.
That woman that came over, she said, "What's your name anyway?"
Yes. Oh, and the other thing is, Fugan would like you to open up the board.
What? It's open.
Is it?
What is the matter?
I don't know. We'll need to double check it's open.
Because the people are buying stuff.
Are they?
Yes.
Right, maybe it's a link.
See, I bought mine. It's a link.
Right.
It's a link. Because what happens when I shut one down, the program is written so that when somebody dials into Goldy's farm, it looks for the open. It looks for an open board. Now, the shorter amount of time between when I shut down the old one and opened the new one, sometimes it's a couple hours. And that you may get a dead answer.
Right. Okay.
But I clicked on it and got through. And I usually buy number 37 just to get going.
Your signature number.
That's my number.
Oh, thank you, Roger. Nick's dog, Noodles, is doing fine.
Oh, dear. That's a good dog.
He's a very good dog. He's
you've all had my lecture on dogs. There are places where dogs are right, and there are places where dogs are wrong. They just don't fit. They got to go somewhere else. And poor Jiminy was one of them. He was a lovely dog. He could not have been a better.
He still is a lovely dog.
He is a lovely dog, and he's having a wonderful time. Behaving absolutely perfectly. Better than any service dog ever was out there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're feeding him whipped cream out of cups like crazy. And he's having a lovely time, being perfectly behaved. And I miss him, but he was one of my favorite dogs.
No, Ziti, the boxes that've got the bags in it are there. It was a box she's got. She's fine. Somebody said Ziti got the bags box. And I was like, oh no, we're okay.
Oh, that's blown my mind.
I know, that's exciting.
Oh. That woman's thinking, where do you live? We'll find out about this woman.
That's Fluffy. She lives in Wisconsin.
Can she come here and visit us and be intelligent? We need you. We need you, Fluffy.
We need intelligent people.
Yeah, yeah. You are welcome anytime, Fluffy. We'll put you up somewhere. We've always got the RV.
Yes, we do have the RV. Yes, grass does have calories.
What?
Grass has calories.
Grass has calories.
It does. It does. That's why we've popped the donkeys over to Meredith for a little while. Oh, where is the grass? Oh. I should put it on my knee, just in case that puppy disappears.
You know what
over
I've lost? Is I've lost my good scissors. I bet you put them somewhere.
No, but I know where they are.
It would be very nice if my scissors found their way home.
I think they might be in Janine's truck.
Oh, no. Oh, they got out of the building?
They left the building.
Oh.
And I didn't take them, just for a first. Neither did Janine. They walked.
Those scissors are so sharp. I was going to cut my hair with those scissors.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Did you have to go out with long hair and everything?
I said, I've got hair that needs shortening. I was going to do it with those scissors because they're very sharp. But you can also cut wire with them. They're fine.
Yeah. What is it?
What is it? I didn't. She did.
What's wrong? No, we're not going to add an Explore Live camera. But we'll put one of our own cameras on it because we're not associated with Explore.
I don't know whether we are or not.
No, we're not. We do it on YouTube through Goldy's.
Well, I don't know whether Explore still uses our films or not.
I don't think so. Not ours. They'll do Service Dog.
Huh?
They don't use ours.
Well, they certainly have the old ones on.
They've got the old ones on
what I mean.
and highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never officially talked to Charlie and shut him off.
No.
Although I have made suggestions to Charlie.
Well, no, I think the Explore cameras will go with Service Dog. I think that's what that was my understanding. That was always mentioned that when they move, the cameras will move with them, so you can still watch the Service Dogs. Now, apparently when Larky was leaving one centre, he stopped to eat some ornamental grass.
That has happened. Yes.
Okay. So the board is open from the link on the Goldy's Farm website. Thank you, Lisa.
It should be from my emails,
Yeah. Okay.
If it's not, let me know.
Right, okay, we need a correction here. Elena says that Germany is wonderful, but he only has a pup cup once a week or so.
Really? Poor thing.
He's deprived.
He's a good boy.
And Cloud has just updated her link to the board. And also, if Cloud is watching, we saw 110 people yesterday, and that was in Ipswich.
Wow.
And you saw, how many do you think you saw today?
We got a shitload today.
We can't put shitload down on the blinking sheet, can we?
Cloud doesn't put that down.
No, because she's polite.
there has to have been 40 in the room that we were in.
Yes.
And I can't tell you how many of the staff came and went.
Right.
Well, I'm sure we hit 50 without any trouble.
Yeah. Yes, because it's
by the time she went downstairs in the elevator and hit a whole downstairs crowd of people, I have no idea, but at least 50.
Yeah. Let's go for 50 for the moment.
That thing that Cloud has up there is very good.
Yes. It's very helpful.
It's how my mind works, but I could never put it together myself. You know, once it's there, I like it. Because I can use it.
Yes. Elena says Jimmy works every day and leaves smiles and sunshine everywhere he goes. See?
Good, I'm glad. He also will go get the basket.
Yes. Get on the basket, Elena. We need a video for proof.
Yeah. He'll go get the basket and probably bring it close to you, but not necessarily to you. He needs a little work on that project, so it would be cute if you got him to carry it around with him.
Yeah. Okay, big question here. Do you need more taffy before it gets too hot for transport?
No, we have plenty of taffy here. I still do, and I'm still eating.
She's still working through
Every time I stick my hand in there, I get 3 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. It's terrible.
Oh, apparently Betsy put a Facebook post about your monkey fists for sale.
Oh, did she?
Yes, that was kind of her.
I wonder if she sold any. I had them around my neck today and forgot to give them out.
Oh.
But when I went to the post office the other day, I had to get them worked out of the post office. After I was through, I gave him. He said, "Are you the one with these?" He said, "People come in with these. I don't know where they were getting them." And I said, "Yes, I said I give them to anybody who's been helpful to me." So I gave him and he was thrilled.
Yeah.
Lousy monkey fist. Cost me $1.20, and cheered that guy up.
He's been Carlened.
He's been Carlene. Well, you know, the one that really amazed me was one of the officials of Beth Israel Hospital was making the rounds, and she just happened to come in, and so I handed her one, and I said, you know, once you lose your marbles, you got one. She laughed, and then she came back, and she said, "People have these."
We know.
I've been passing them out.
Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Roger still thinks you need a real live elephant.
Oh, dear.
So we've got one up there, thanks, Roger.
I know I couldn't have one elephant, though. I'd have to have a bunch.
No.
It's not.
Can you imagine the size of poop?
Well, it's not bad. You just didn't have. You have to have a social unit of whatever you've got.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah, and I watch the social unit of elephants I watch the zoo cameras all the time.
Of the elephants?
Well, it's over everything. It's the zoos, generally in Sydney, Australia,
Yes.
and Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
Those 2 zoos are generally on all the time.
Yes.
So.
We like the elephants being there, though.
They're in a group. There's 6 or 8 of them.
And they're happy.
And they are learning things, and they do things. They learn to put their feet up and down and back and forth.
Yes. But can they eat out of a frying pan? I mean, we're missing a trick. Oh dear. Marilyn, wash your mouth out. Would you ever think about pygmy goats? No, no more goats. We're full of goats. We have
They'd get through the smaller holes of the
Yes,
fence.
they would do what the big ones can't do. Oh, honestly, no.
I've always wanted a milking goat.
No more goats.
I have a problem with that one.
Yeah.
Well, I once made a milking machine for a goat, and I ended up giving it to the woman who works in what is it? You need to go away to another country.
Passport.
Works in the passport business up in Portsmouth to play with and finish off. And she's still got all the pieces. But it was a 60cc syringe.
Right.
You know, and one of these food compressors.
Excuse me a second. Odd noise.
What?
Oh, it's Nick. He's playing with the hose.
What?
It's Nick. He's playing with the hose. It was a really funny noise.
I I bet he's going to be fascinated. I bought one of those shooter sticks.
They're fantastic for the hose.
Yes.
Yes.
$17.
Yeah.
Probably here tomorrow.
Ooh.
So tell him I've got one coming. What are you into?
You will be beyond excited. Oh
What
dear.
are you doing?
What are you up to, Missy? I don't know what that is.
I do. It probably ought to take it from him. It's one of the...
Is it a packing peanut?
No.
It goes out the girl. Just tissue.
No, it's one of the things I fold very carefully to go in next to that cap CPAP machine.
Did you go to the bagel bin today?
No, somebody taught it to me.
Hey, honestly. Hey. Thank you. My goodness. Away to the races today. Ow! Oh no. Now she's got rid of my comments. Right, okay. Here, where were we? Pot-bellied pigs. It's getting worse.
Been there, done that.
And they get really big.
I know. What are you into now? Hey, get out of there. No, I don't.
I wouldn't mind a Clydesdale horse at Goldy's.
No.
I love Clydesdales.
I do. There's a lot of trouble. Well, start building your credit.
No, and we are definitely not getting a giraffe. Did you see that at one sort of safari park, a giraffe bent over the fence and lifted a child up? Yeah, so we don't want one of those, thank you. But lovely idea. Oh, they're not fainting sheep, they're fainting goats. And Janine and I, we were having this discussion, and we were actually at New Holland, and we went past a trailer that was coming in to go to the sales, and it went, and we went, oh, as I said to the man, you got goats in the back? And he went, I have. And I said, you got fainting goats? He said, I've got 2. I was like, Janine, fainting goats. And then they go into the sheep and goat side, and we go into the horse side. So we got rather distracted on the horse side and didn't go. But we were talking about them coming up the road, and then we realised that if we had fainting goats, if anything attacked them, they would be lying down fainted.
And get eaten.
So that's no use for us. No.
I have a friend up the road here who's got hundreds of them.
Really?
Yes, and he has a great big bus and he takes them to Florida with him.
Is that the goats to go person?
Yes. He's in the business of removing lead from houses.
Oh.
He's a very wealthy guy.
Yeah. Does he do that through like old tanks and things and the paint? Because the paint's a problem as well, isn't it?
I know, like the paint I put out here. You know,
I know where that is.
Yep, I had a caboose, and I had to sandblast it because there was just no way to do anything else. And then I realized that I'd sandblasted the lead paint into it, so we no longer have a garden right there.
No. Yes. Oh, and Ducky put a picture of the monkey fists onto the chat, the Goldy's farm page.
Good.
In Betsy, so we can all have a look at
So
that
did
there.
you sell a bunch of them, or what's going on?
I don't know. I'm just going by what I'm being told.
Because my ruling here is, when I make enough of them till they hit the floor,
You dye them.
I dye them.
I'm glad you dye them.
This bunch, see, is now I'm hitting the floor.
Yeah.
So I have to dye this bunch soon.
Yeah. Larky is lying in the bed over there. My hostas are planted.
Your who?
Hostas.
Horse does?
Hostas.
Oh,
Plants. You know the things that live in the shade?
God. Okay.
I planted them. They're in pots at the moment.
Right. I don't think we're going to have any peas.
No, not this year. I think what we'll do is we'll hold all the seeds and we'll get on it and be ahead of the game for a change.
Well, we could take 4 of your bricks down there
Mm-hmm.
and make a little square and put a sunflower in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
You could at least do that and get those sunflowers going.
Mm-hmm. You could. You're stealing Nick's bricks again. You know how sensitive he is about those bricks.
I could steal them, you wouldn't even notice.
Until he went, are those my bricks? I'm not even sure what he's going to be doing with them.
I don't either.
No.
A lot of them.
Oh, dearie me.
There is at least a cubic yard. There's more of sort of cubic pallet.
Yes.
Of bricks. Packed very nicely and squarely and everything else down there.
Yes.
Beautiful bricks. I don't know where he got them.
Oh, I know where he got them. He got them from the demolition house in Wellesley.
Yeah.
He and his buddy. Well, it's his buddy's house.
It's still was a lot of work to put those bricks in a pile and get them here.
Yeah. That's where all the kitchens came from.
I know. We don't need any more kitchens.
No, we don't need any more kitchens.
You don't need more of that stuff. We got
don't need anything. I
run
think
overload.
I think we're done for years now.
I know.
Yeah. So I think that's us. I am toodling off to go to Meredith to round up the sheep for sheep shearing tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we only got 4 of them last night. I need 10. It's not looking good.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be a long night.
Okay.
Can't wait already.
Where am I going to put that?
The dog food. We'll put it over in the crate over there. And that's your dog. She's just sleeping now. Now that she's fiddled the whole way through mail chat, she's going to have a snooze. Right. That's about right, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. So thank you very much, and we'll be back tomorrow. Since it's Friday.
Yes.
Well, they haven't got us yet.
That's right. Bye.